there's an option of two different types of recovery points that we have. One is a steel recovery point, that's the standard that it comes with. And then there's the option of getting CNC machined soft shackle recovery points that we actually Cerakote to whatever color you want. And this customer chose to go with a gunmetal gray, or technically we call it black. So the first thing we're going to be doing is taking the pull point and we're going to slide it into the bumper from the front. And as it slides in, you'll notice on top of the pull point there's threaded points. On the side there's threaded, and there's also threaded. These are all 1/2 inch 13, all CNC machined in. And when this goes into the bumper, then on the back side, we're going to take this 1 inch spacer for the back, and that's going to allow the standoff to fit correctly to the side of the bumper. And we'll be bolting that in. This from above is going to go inside the bumper right below the deck here, and we're going to have a 1/2 inch bolt there. And then lastly, this bolt hole sitting in the back is going to be sticking out the back of the bumper, and once we slide the bumper on the truck, there's actually a window in your frame that another bolt's going to come through and bolt in there. So there's a total of 3 1/2 inch 13 grade 8 bolts holding your pull point and also your bumper where the pull point is. So bolt kit 1 has all the hardware for mounting the bumper to the frame, and this is part of the hardware. It includes what holds the pull point in place as well. And so this is the billet machine pull point, and to mount that we're going to be using a 2 1/2 inch grade 8 1/2 inch bolt. We're going to be using a 2 inch grade 8 1/2 inch bolt and a 1.5 inch grade 8 1/2 inch bolt. And the spacer that's going to be the side spacer for the side of the bumper to the frame. And so one of the first things we're going to do is take the spacer and we're going to fit that into between the frame and the back of the pull point. And for reference, there's the machined recess in the pull point that's going to hold it. So I'm just going to hold it back there. And now this is ready to come up, and it's ready for us to put the washer and the bolt on top. So I'm going to take the 1.5 inch bolt, put a lock washer and a washer on it, and I'm going to go into the top and drop this through, and I'm going to find the threaded point of this CNC machined pull point, and I can get this bolt started and just snug down. I'm leaving it a little bit loose. But now I can slide the pull point back and forth a little bit so that I have the ability to now take my 2 1/2 inch, put a lock washer and washer on it. And now I'm going to come in from the inside part of the frame through that into our recovery point. And that's ready to be tightened down. And when we bolt those down and torque them down, then those are going to be permanently mounted to the bumper. And then once the bumper is mounted on the frame, we're going to be taking this 2 inch with a washer, lock washer, washer, and that's going to go through a window that's in the frame. There's a window in the frame that sits right here, and that's going to go right through that window and go right into this threaded point here. So this is actually going through the frame and directly into this pull point. But we're going to hang on to this. That's going to be for the side once it's on the truck, and I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side.